Okay, I have to record this. See the Qrm level. See? It's pretty noisy. These buses, they arrived. The Qrm level like went up to space. Let's see if they're leaving. Sorry. It's complicated. Trying to adjust here. So the bus is leaving. See the Qrm level. Bus leaving. Whoops. See the Qrm level. Sorry, it's a bit messy. Okay, buses are still around. So a lot of cars. You see that the Qrm level. You see the background noise? You see? Well, so this is a pretty good. Let's do something here. Let me. Sorry, man, this is so hard today. What is going on here? Hold on. Okay, now should be fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. Okay, I just think this is a pretty good example, and then I could mention something else here. So sometimes I post something that I call propagation log. Basically, when I go to the field, I just record 5 minutes and I upload to YouTube to myself, right? And I leave it there just for myself. I like to have these logs, and then in the future, when I have a good amount of them, it's good. Like when I started at the radio, like in the 90s, recording a video was pretty hard. But you see the ground level, the noise. Buses. So buses are still around. So yeah. So from time to time I post this into some group. Because I find it's interesting, right? So if you're on a Facebook group talking about ham radio, why not just share this stuff? Okay, so the buses are gone. See the Qrm level? Yeah. So and from time to time, from close friends of mine, they tell me that my Qrm level is pretty low. And from time to time I also receive messages mentioning that my Qrm level is pretty low. So I'm not a specialist on anything about amateur radio. I just have some experience. I built some Yagi antennas, Delta loops, a bunch of antennas out there, but I'm not a specialist. Okay, so buses around, you see the level, Qrm level? Yeah, I don't know if those are electric buses, but yeah. So, and so let me share some stuff I know about Qrm that might be useful to you. Probably most of you already know this stuff, but well, so we're just listening to the radio. Let me see Qrm level, bus. Okay, first thing, why do I have a low Qrm level? Because I'm always in the field, right? I cannot deploy an antenna at home because of homeowners association, right? But so it forces me to be always on the field, and when I'm on the field I have less electronics around me. Like I don't have AC, I don't have heater, I don't have plasma TV around me. Power lines are... I do have power lines around me, but it's not as much as I would have when I'm at home. So if you have a Qrm at your base station, that's probably the problem, right? Many devices around you, and on the street as well. So about devices in your home that would cause QRM. First, I would suggest you be aware that coils, traps, toroids, sometimes they cause antennas to act weirdly. They might cause a QRM, it's weird stuff with SWR. So if you want to test if it's not your antenna, if you have a coiled antenna, just deploy a dipole and see what happens. Then you're sure that it's not the coil in your antenna or something like that. Then if you're using a vertical or a wire antenna, I would recommend you to try a delta loop. Delta loop antennas are pretty silent on the receiving, and yeah, I would recommend you to try that. It might help you mitigate part of the problem, and also they perform pretty well for a wire antenna. Right? It's not as good as a Yagi antenna, but for a wire antenna it's pretty good. Okay, for the QRM inside your home, there's a small device that you can find on eBay, which is called Qrm Eliminator. Look for this on YouTube. You're going to find a lot of people explaining what it is. And this device is especially good to eliminate QRM that is close to you, like your plasma TV, your AC, your heater, stuff inside your home. This is pretty good. But it also may help with QRM coming from power lines, right? So that's one good tip that I would give you. Another one is lights. Lights, they cause a lot of QRM, especially LED lights. This one seems to not cause me any problem. You see the QRM level? It's pretty good now. But I'll give you a link to a video where it's the guy shows pretty well how these lights cause QRM. It's a pretty good example. So yes, about that, if you have LED lights close to your home, there's actually nothing you can do, right?
Yeah, we sure can. We're on our own freaking.
So yeah, just that. Is there anything else that I would mention? Oh yes, also be aware, right? The more bandwidth that you're listening to, you see, SSB. This filter here is to 2.4K, but you see CW? 250, 200, you see? Like the bandwidth? It's way smaller. The more bandwidth that you're listening to, the more noise you're going to have. If I switch here to AM, the noise will be even bigger. AM. You see? Insane. Let me see. 6K AM. SSB 3K. CW. CW will always be have less QRM because you're listening to less bandwidth. And yes, I guess that's it. I don't have much to talk about QRM, but maybe this knowledge I have about QRM might help you. Yes. So propagation seems not to be very good today. Oops.
Yeah, High Gain. Yeah, that's the other company. Yeah, they're those are.
But you see how the buses around me cause QRM? It's insane. I think they're hybrid buses, like they use electric power as well. I'm not sure. That would explain the QRM.
Bravo G at 359 in Curacao. down that TV antenna and putting up whatever.
Well, so that's it. Sorry for the start. I wasn't ready to record, but as soon as I saw the bus getting close to me and the QRM, I thought, well, why not show this pretty good example, right? So that's it. 73.